Greetings, Flesh Wound Horror freaks, and welcome to Flesh Wound Horror Live. I am Flesh Wound Dan, joined by producer Todd.
Good evening. See if you can be good 3 minutes this week.
Pugs Dread.
Namaste. Howdy.
And Mike Kruger.
Welcome to prime time, bitch.
So how are you gentlemen doing tonight? Good to see everybody.
I'm still fucking sick.
Still?
Under 3 minutes.
Yeah. Oh, whoops.
That's all right. I fucked up in the last episode there.
It's a little too ambitious.
And
One
right
day.
now. Yeah. Baby steps. So
But yeah,
you're
I don't
saying
know
you were
what-
fucking what?
I don't know what the fuck I have, but like I've been like coughing like nonstop for like a week.
There's a lot of people that are like kind of have that lingering cough right now. I've
Yeah,
noticed.
fucking blows, dude.
Well, you just
Like,
got
not
over,
sick,
you just got over
but-
being really, really sick. So that'll last for a while. Yeah, I got a
Yeah.
couple people at the job that are like that.
Yeah.
I've
Cough drops.
gotten-
Fisherman's friends. They're nasty, but they work.
Yeah, I've gotten sick like fucking 3 times in the last couple of months though. It's been fucked up.
Ugh. Weird weather.
Goddamn, it's getting old, dude. My fucking metabolism sucks now.
Well, suplex the shit out of the next opponent, and
Yeah, that's the best medicine.
yeah, pain is the best.
Pain and some bloodletting.
So you guys do anything cool this week aside from watch a lot of movies?
No, I mean, I'm probably gonna go to training fucking tomorrow and Saturday and Sunday, but other than that, I ain't got shit.
Well, there you go. That's
Don't burn yourself out if you're not feeling good.
Yeah, but sometimes like just sweating it out, I'll feel better.
yeah. If you can force
All right.
yourself to do it, a good hike usually works.
Plus, I really don't care if I get these trainees sick. So
Ooh, feel bad for them. Damn.
Pay your dues.
yeah, put some fuzz on their fucking peaches.
Like, I'm not Bill DeMott. I'm just giving you the flu. Count your blood so yeah. At least it's like a little less freezing here. That's been the weird thing. You go from freezing to 60 degrees. I think.
Damn. That's cold here.
I know, you whiny
Actually,
bitch. Damn.
60, I'm pretty comfortable.
It's
We're getting like a
55. I was
54
not
here. I'm
having
like, all right.
Well, try feeling 14 degrees, which is bizarre.
I'm not dumb enough to live anywhere that it gets 14 degrees. So I don't want to hear any of your shit either, Dan.
Yeah, Todd's like, I'm too Mexican for that shit.
We're too early for fire jokes, so I won't come back with that one. But
Damn.
Yeah, because you piece of shit before tomorrow's great Fire Aid concert with the most Californian band of all, Red Hot Chili Peppers. Come on. I'm not going to go watch in the theater, and I can't watch 5 hours just to watch the Chili
What's
Peppers.
in the
so I will
theater
just
also?
fast forward.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you actually like the Chili Peppers?
I live in California. How do I not?
I wouldn't take you for a Red Hot
It is
Chili
off
Pepper.
brand.
It's a little too white.
It is
Not
really.
yeah, no, but they are funk and the George
Yeah.
Clinton influences and all that.
It's
And-
white. Don't talk your way out of it. It's okay.
It's still
to like
funky.
something white.
It's also Los Angeles too.
Yeah. White Los Angeles.
You'll be
Yeah, I don't even wanna
dangling a
explain
carrot in
that.
front of me,
Yeah.
sir.
Yeah, tread lightly, Dad. You don't want to get pugs fired up.
It's okay. I'm not hating on the Chili Peppers. I like.
You damn well are. You don't
like the
disrespect
Chili
the Chili Peppers or In and Out or Easy E in my presence.
In and Outs on that list.
Yeah, I didn't really take you as a big in and out guy.
Fuck yeah.
I don't know.
I don't dislike it. It's a little overrated, but I don't dislike In and Out. I'm surprised that's
What's
like a.
the
Don't
That's
make me
what
get.
you're
See, you're starting it. I'm gonna get in the argument. See, some people think when I put over In and Out or In and Out's put over that it's like the best ever. No, it's the best at its price point.
It is.
It's a
It is
good
the
price.
You
cheapest.
like. I'm not saying I can't go to a fucking Grill 'em All and get a better fucking burger, but it's gonna cost me three
Yeah, you
times
can.
as much.
Yeah.
You can go to In and Out with $20 and eat like a fat piece of shit. So
Yeah.
Like, Ben's on the shit list too. Take that with your Last House on the Left remake bullshit.
That's, it had its moments, but yeah.
be fair,
It's
like,
mid-tier.
every rock star from that era is too. So I don't know what to say. Not defending it, but
So yeah, I've had a crazy day. Did we miss any real news or anything? Because I'll be honest, I didn't
I
check
saw
it.
something and I forgot. I don't even.
Terrifier
The great what?
The Terrifier 4 script is currently being worked on, and they revealed that this is the final chapter.
Okay. Well, that doesn't
So you're not
necessarily.
gonna get
This
your
is-
7 things that you wanted.
This is it's gonna get the this is gonna, they said, be the last one, and it's gonna wrap everything up.
I'll put it out there. He
5
should
hours.
He should open the movie just to make up for the last one with like a 10-minute like soft core bump and grind sex scene.
He slaughters it at an orgy.
Yeah, like Art,
I'm not
like
against
just
that.
Art hacks up like a swinger club or something, like something like that. Just like be like, you want tits? I'm gonna give you all the tits. And that's how you do it.
Lop them all off.
You can see, by the way, how we ranked everything on our best of 2024 show if you missed that. And we did drop some after dark content, so go check out our Russ Meyer show. We got the Shannons, Todd, which are like magic for our channel, on our erotic thriller show. So if you missed it,
We're number one in India with our Shannons.
yes. We occasionally get the no Bob or Vagine message, but
I figured out the word too. I'll send it to you later. I don't know if I can say it. Remember I said the one they tag all the corn with?
I want to know. Adult documentaries.
Ben brought up also, it got announced that the Barbarian director is in charge of the new Resident Evil.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which I mean, I think atmosphere alone, like he'll do a good job with that. I mean, he said that he wants to bring back like the horror elements. Ben said he could make a good Resident Evil 7 Biohazard movie. It's kind of like Barbarian. Yeah, I mean, honestly, that speaking of which, if you haven't seen, I just played through that on our Flush Wound Gaming channel. It's pretty badass, dude. Like, because they instead of zombies, they're like infected with like this mold. And the family like acts like basically fucking the Texas Chainsaw Massacre fucking family. It's like a mixture of that and like some Evil Dead, and also some like Wyatt family, because it's like a Louisiana family.
Oh, sweet.
Very cool.
You know,
It's a really badass game.
Speaking of the Wyatt,
triggered a memory for me. Post Malone just announced that he's doing a graphic novel. It's going to be like a Mad Max meets not Resident Evil, Evil Dead, but Army of Darkness. I'm like, that sounds interesting.
Oh, that sounds cool. That sounds cool. Speaking of the Wyatts, the Rumble's coming up. I don't know. We might have a show for that, possibly. Some point.
You're done deep breathing.
Maybe not. I don't know.
Well, no, I wanted it on a certain platform that I don't think would be good to go for yet, but doesn't mean we won't do anything. Other announcement stuff. We brought up Russ Meyer. We didn't announce that. So if you watched our show yesterday, you noticed it was taped probably the day before the announcements came out. So God damn it. So we didn't mention the fact that the 4K releases of Russ Meyer's Up, also Mega Vixens, and Motor Psycho from the Gothic period, the rougher ones, also getting a 4K in mid-March. Well, they'll be shipping, so you can expect us to review them late March.
Sweet. Yep, we will be covering all of those. Hopefully, Mudhoney. Fingers crossed. I really want to see that on 4K. So I think that's pretty much everything.
Orc says, I highly recommend watching Kruger when he streams on his PS5. Thank you, sir.
Yeah,
you get
appreciate
to see
the support.
The rage come out on that once.
Sometimes, like for the most part, I'm usually pretty good. But if I'm playing something online, or if I'm playing
every time I've checked in, you're like, this motherfucker.
Dude, when me and Todd were playing, it was hard. It was hard for me not to rage at Friday the 13th. Speaking of which, there's actually a workaround apparently to still play Friday the 13th online.
Really?
Yeah, like you gotta like set up the like the network like manually, but somebody like made a fucking server.
Ah.
Yeah, there's some way to
God.
do it on your PS5. So
I see the Vista one. Is that the one you're going to tell me to pull up?
Yeah. They are playing Vixens at the Vista next week on 35 millimeter, says Cliff.
Where's
Booth.
the Vista?
It's the one little theater before the Kaiser on Sunset.
Okay.
You remember where the Kaiser is on Sunset?
Yeah.
Boulevard? Like
I don't remember the theater right
Cesar
there,
Chavez?
but okay.
Oh, it's a one theater location. We should look into that.
With Indy in the chat, it made me wonder, why is poutine not a bigger thing in the U.S.?
Because it's Canadian.
Well, but we steal shit. We've stolen pizza. We've stolen a lot of.
Well, no,
Yeah.
well, pizza is
not stolen,
something
it's
it's
conquered.
an American. Yeah.
Yes. Well, poutine though.
I've never had it.
It's
I don't
okay.
know. Seems a little too wet for me.
That's what she said.
Well, don't they have the poutine fries at fucking what's the place we go to? The pastrami place.
Grandma?
No.
It should be an option everywhere. It's not.
Oh my
hard.
gosh! Oh, the hat.
Pastrami
Thank you.
They have
Yeah,
poutine?
the hat.
Huh.
Yeah,
Well, you
poutine
can
fries.
always make it. Yeah.
Well, but I mean, yeah, that's where I've had it. So
Indie Phantom
Yeah.
saying poutine's all about the curds.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, it's not hard to make it. Like, it just seems like.
But I get what you're saying, Kruger. But I had to try it. But when I do go to the hat, I will get it. Well, I haven't gone to the hat since the arena closed. But okay,
I'm just not a big gravy guy. I don't like gravy, so.
All gravies.
I mean, I don't mind it, but like, I'm not a fan. Like, it's not something that I would like go to put on it as a condiment for something.
I'd take a shot. Chicken, beef. Country is my favorite.
see that I'll fuck with, but
Country?
yeah.
Chicken fried steak with some
Yeah,
country gravy.
Oh my
God, we are just being like.
Next time you're out here, we're going to Chris and Pitts. Fuck that horrible parking lot.
Yeah.
We'll make it work.
To quote Vader, "I'm just a fat piece of shit." Now on to the movies. We good? Movies? All right.
Movies.
Yes, we do talk. We talk movies. Food always.
Oh yeah, Dan knows
Real
it.
quick.
He's got to corral the food talker. It's gonna not change.
Van
it could
Graham
go an
says
hour.
the Aryan gravy is the right answer. I agree. He said white, but you know what I mean.
Jesus Christ.
Good shit.
All right. Thank you, Neon.
No gravy. Oh boy.
Yes, Neon. Thank you. All right. From legendary director Steven Soderbergh comes Presence. And in Presence, a family becomes convinced they are not alone after moving into their new home in the suburbs. So just to elaborate on that a little bit. So family moves in and there is a haunting at the house. And this movie is told from the Ghost POV. So everything kind of unfolds through the ghost's eyes. And so I loved how this was shot. I know Soderbergh also does the cinematography for this one as well. I like this whole concept. It's not the first time we've seen a movie from the ghost's POV, so it's not entirely original, but I really liked it. I mean, it's about a broken family, very realistic. I thought that it's more family drama than horror,
For sure.
but there's enough there to kind of have it appeal to the horror fan. I had a few issues. I did not like the brother at all.
That is a douche.
I
He's
don't think
a
you were
douche,
supposed to.
Yeah, that's kind of the point.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah.
Because when he finally got checked, I'm like, God.
We'll talk spoilers at the end, but like there's a certain point where it's like, I still don't like you. I just don't like you. I don't like Lucy Liu, the mom, either. Again,
So you hate Asian family dynamics, then is basically your problem.
you know what? It sounds awful to say this, but I did like the dad most. And that's not because he's white.
I totally no. It is.
Not because he's
It's
white.
totally different than your culture because you
Hmm.
know. I mean, white kids scream at their moms. I've seen Dan do it in person.
That's bullshit. I love my mom. I've never screamed.
Pugs, were you
Never
right there,
stopped
bud?
you from yelling at her. No, I was there the second time, sir. I was like, "That's your mom."
This was
I know.
this is
We're
like such lies.
I'm like, I'm gonna get chocolate.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, nice.
Now
Damn.
people are looking at each other like, "What the fuck's happening?"
That's so messed up.
You guys just threw this poor bastard under the bus so hard.
I love
We're
the
only
sister.
exaggerating a little slightly.
No, well, I love the sister. I just felt really bad for her, and I just really didn't like the brother or the mom. And I like the dad. I thought the dad was very realistic. He's trying. He's stressed out by certain things, quite honestly, that they never explain. With one thing in particular with the mom's work, not to dive into that too much. I mean, there is no spoilers because again, it's unresolved. We
don't know it's her. See, you're filling in blanks. We don't know it has to do with their work at all. It was an issue that happened that we don't know where. The only thing connected to work is he asked to talk to the work lawyer. Doesn't mean it's work related. So you're filling in gaps that were not supposed to be. Like it's whatever. It doesn't matter. It's the MacGuffin. There is nothing that was said that points at it. It could have been in we don't know what it was.
It could have been something
laptop.
a little.
Like I see where Dan comes from.
Yeah.
Well, see see that also can go with the cheating route though too, because if you notice, she keeps scooting the laptop as he turns to purposely avoid him seeing what's on the laptop. So you're saying,
but the comment about it being illegal on the phone again, we're not giving away.
Yeah, anything. you can do plenty of legal things that have nothing to do with your work.
This is when
the whole swim team.
Yeah, this is when this is when you find out she's making trips to Saudi Arabia and having like fucking billionaire shit on her for money.
That's a long way to go for
I like
$1 billion
better.
Dude, eat all the diarrhea. I will take that. I hate shit, but yeah, $1 billion? Man.
But I still enjoyed this. I thought, like I said, family's very realistic. I don't want to I'm trying to be careful. We will have spoilers for this, and especially our last film, Companion. We'll warn you ahead of time because I do want to talk spoilers.
Yeah, I think our non-spoiler companion review might be really short, so that's
for reasons. There's going to be some rants about that, but no, I mean, I really enjoyed it. It was cool seeing Julia Fox pop up as the realtor. Yeah.
I got really excited. I was like, oh, that chick has a nice ass. Whoa, hey, that's my girl. She lost a little bit of weight. Fucking eat some.
I was gonna say, like, it took me a minute to realize it was her because she is a little slimmed down, but there were a few things kind of unresolved, and I think there could have been more of an emotional punch for me if it wasn't for really disliking two characters. But overall, I enjoyed it. I thought it was fascinating. I like almost all of Steven Soderbergh's movies. He's such a chameleon because he's able to do so much different stuff from, his Ocean's 13 film to, anything really. Traffic. I mean, he's had a lot of ups and downs in his career, but he's still hammering out movies, and it was cool seeing this. What did you guys think?
I really enjoyed it. I did want to bring up another point, kind of going back to the stuff Dan brought up earlier. It's something you didn't bring up now, but you brought it up off the air. And if it was there, it wasn't intentional. It's not. Whatever. Hopefully, it wasn't. Dan had the feeling of some kind of inappropriate relationship with the mother and son too.
I had a feeling a little bit there too. Like it was kind of weird.
I didn't.
And that's.
I mean, she just seemed like over.
That's where I went with the cultural thing. I think that's just the way.
Yeah.
Because the Asian mother's about the boys, and then like the girl, fuck that bitch. I mean, that was the dynamic of the house. Whereas the white guy,
Jesus Christ, napalm
doesn't. Where the white guy, see cultural differences. I don't know if that's what happened, but yeah, like the cultural differences. I think that's. It goes back to that. Like that's, I used to work at a video store, and I could the mother-son dynamic and the attitude. I totally get it. No, I'm not
Also,
white. I'm half.
Also, athlete, and he seems like he's going places. And the mom's gonna back a winning horse, and fucking sad girl over here.
Dude, she was such a bitch to her. Oh my god.
Yeah, it was rough.
And the scene at the
because there they just kill off the girls if they don't want them. They can't.
Oh my god.
I mean, no, I'm not being.
He is stating historical fact.
And that's why the mother-son relationship is so much different than the daughter. Because what is the daughter going to do for the family in her eyes? That's the way, old school.
No, I think you're right when we talked about it.
Also, the boy's responsibility to take care of the mom, and when she gets older. So.
Yeah. The legality thing on the phone too, like that wouldn't make sense for that. So, but yeah, for a minute I was like, man, this might
maybe that was the crime. Maybe.
Oh god,
OJ's right.
The scene at the dinner table pissed me off. The one where the brother just starts raging about everything, and I was like, man, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, dude, I was like, that little motherfucker needs his ass kicked.
Yeah, that's kind of how I felt. So yeah, I enjoyed the movie a lot. It sounds like I have a lot of issues. I do have a few, but like it was still a fascinating watch. I really
Dan Grimm says she's not fresh off the boat, and I really like that. That's funny. For me, I really liked this movie like a lot. It was a slow build for me to grab into this. It like sucked me in slowly, and that was cool because I'm like, I don't know if I want to deal with this because I don't like these fucking people. But eventually I grew to tolerate and like some of them, like the dad, who was fucking awesome.
Yeah.
I don't think it was successful in the ending for me in particular, because I started laughing my fucking ass off and people started looking over. Yeah, I'm like, I'm sorry, but that's ridiculous. But yeah, overall, cool journey. I did get invested by the end, so I'll give them that. Mood's cool. The camera works really cool. I did like the spinning because it kind of felt like, what if paranormal, like we pointed the camera with the ghost instead, and so like those eerie slow moves are very cool. I like that a lot. But yeah, overall, it's good. I recommend it.
Yeah, and that's also why, like, you could kind of argue you don't get everything that was going on with the mom because you're only seeing what the ghost sees.
Yeah.
So he may not have caught everything. So, it works. It works.
Also, there is one character. I'm like, this very convenient, but I'm going to go with it. So, but we can get to that in spoilers.
Okay.
Is this my favorite character?
Maybe.
Probably.
The coward's way, though.
I'll have some issues with that.
For me, I actually liked it surprisingly, especially with it not being horror heavy. But I think the family drama, I was invested in the story. I kind of do wish we would have found out what the fuck the mom was up to though, because like I was kind of invested in just knowing. But I did like all the characters. There's a certain character that gets introduced that I was kind of shocked with what they went with the story. I wasn't expecting that, and then and it was a nice twist. And the only thing I didn't like, I felt like the ending just could have been a little bit stronger. I felt almost kind of rushed. I feel like, but. Overall, I mean, the concept of this movie alone, like you're going to know if you want to see it. I thought the POV from like a ghost eyes is cool. What other movies do that? Because I've never seen it before.
Ghost Story with Casey Affleck.
Oh, okay.
It is called Ghost Story, right?
The A24 one?
Yeah, A Ghost Story. Yeah, that one's,
A Ghost Story, yeah.
Horror, but yeah, no, that I do recommend though. I like the Ghost Story quite a bit. So yeah, I mean, I kind of do recommend this one. It just depends. It's gonna have differing opinions, but it's very well made and very realistic. So more drama than horror.
If you decide to leave your house to go see this, I don't think you'll be disappointed.
Yeah,
I wasn't.
Yeah, I'm saying, well, I know someone's been complaining about run times, and I notice a lot of 90-minute movies now. A lot. They're coming back, and I think that's the budget restraints. I love it. I'm happy. You want to make your big comic movie 2 hours? Fine. Give me a 90-minute horror, whatever.
There's a lot of movies where I feel like there's a good 40 fucking minutes that could be trimmed out of them. So you know it's the only one that didn't bother me at all, which was kind of weird, but the runtime goes by quick. It's fucking The Substance, because it's just so well paced, you never feel it's almost 2.5 hours, but you never feel it.
And that's the problem. A lot of movies aren't doing. They're just doing the runtimes.
There's a shit ton of fucking filler and shit now. It's ridiculous, especially in horror.
Yeah.
No, I'm all for the 90-minute.
And this shows you don't need to have a lot of flashy shit on screen for that runtime, as long as you have a good script that can make a good fucking movie.
Yeah, and characters that you can get invested in.
Wouldn't it be funny if the mom was just like a pervert, that's just and the ghost keeps busting in on that stuff?
It just gets pissed off, you're fucked up, lady.
She's like a Ghislaine Maxwell for somebody.
Well, you go darker than I intended. I'm just talking she's tied to the ceiling.
If we're gonna fucking do this, let's go. Maybe
so what do you gentlemen rate this? It might come up again later at the end of the stream.
I think we will definitely talk about this in the spoiler section some more.
Mm-hmm. All right, what do you gentlemen rate it?
I'll go. I am a 4 out of 5 with a high recommendation. Go see this.
I'm a 3 out of 5.
I'm a 4 out of 5 also. Room to Grow too. I did really like it.
I'm a 3.5 out of 5. Like I said, a couple issues, but they are minor issues.
And we'll get into those in spoilers.
That hard laugh I got though, that was pretty good.
Have you ever, particularly when you're at the theater with Ed, have you ever had somebody actually confront you laughing at?
Do you think someone's going to confront me and Ed at the same time?
Probably not.
No. But no, I had to, because I asked politely first, shh.
So this,
I'll get crazy.
I had a moment, maybe the rudest motherfucker ever, and it's leading into our.
Did he leave all of his trash in the movie seat?
No, that's you lie. You're a fucking liar, Todd.
No, I saw you were about to. I called you out on it. Lie my balls, sir.
I'm not saying I never forget, but
the first time I just let him do it. The second time with you, I called him out, so I wanted to see if he did it again.
That's bullshit. Well, anyways, it has nothing to do with that.
Okay.
So, Flight Risk, which we'll talk about in 1 second, but I'll tell my story first. Right before the movie started, the last trailer had just ended, movie's about to start. This dude comes in, he waddles in, and
why you got a fat shame, Dan?
Well, because I just really don't like him, and that's the only thing I can go at. But, so
at least you're honest.
He comes in. He's in one of those front seats where anybody's got a line of sight on him. Immediately, he turns his phone on. The fat fucking bastard leans back all the way, and he's holding his phone up like this and playing some fucking game. First 20 minutes of the movie, I timed it. He did not turn that phone off. Bright as day, just sitting there. And I'm not at the movie alone. I saw Flight Risk with my dad, and my dad, I don't know, he got a feeling I was about to do something because I got this mozzarella stick.
You're gonna throw it, weren't you?
Don't waste this fucking stick. Throw the box.
Well, this guy probably couldn't even move to fight back, so I was just I'm gonna hit him.
He was gonna dive to go eat it like a fucking shamu.
He might have just eaten the mozzarella stick.
He just catches it in his fucking mouth.
I wanted to hit it.
Tingling.
I mean, I know technically that's bordering on assault, but I wanted to get his attention. It's you fat fucking piece of shit, put the phone down. We can all see it.
You just go, hey, asshole. That's all you got to do.
Yeah, but then that's probably I'm gonna have to actually hit him or something, and I'm not gonna break the.
From the
phone
description you gave us, I highly doubt it, dude. You think he's gonna get out of breath walking up those steps to come get you, or are they staring at the stage?
He definitely couldn't walk up the steps.
You should have threw your hat at him like you were Kung Lao.
Yeah, it just
Thank
was
you.
so,
I needed you the other day, Kruger. I could not remember the hat thrower.
Oh,
it was
Thank you.
so fucking rude because I'm like, at least be incognito about it. Like, at least like drown out that fucking light in your flabs or some shit. Like,
I normally don't check my phone in the theater, but today for some reason, like, it was Dan texting me because he got whatever, he was having issues. That's why I just thumbs up. But even with that, something told me check this. Because I take my jacket, so I do it under my jacket, so there's no light, and I'm done.
yeah, at least that. And I'll give anybody the benefit of the doubt. Maybe they forgot to turn it off. But this fucking bastard is reclined all the way like this. Like,
I'm previews. I don't give a shit what you do.
This
No,
guy's
it was
just living
20
life.
minutes into the movie.
Once the movie starts,
And I almost hit him with that mozzarella stick. I was
you
shocked.
can. I know it's
1
hard
to 2
do.
minutes. I gotta say something. Maybe
Yeah.
3 if I'm feeling like maybe this will escalate. But usually,
Yeah, it just, I mean, the way he was so brazen about it. That,
Hey,
that's what made
no
me-
one's no one's probably ever told him.
yeah. Oh no.
Did you
somebody-
see the 3 notices, asshole?
Yeah.
Didn't the wicked bitches
Once
tell you to shut
Nicole
the
is
fuck
done,
up?
yeah.
So I don't know. Like, luckily it didn't ruin the movie, but like, my God, like, put the goddamn phone down.
You can also just walk and tell the manager this fucking asshole won't shut his phone off.
Yeah, but then that's gonna take. Like, I got to go
That's
get
supposed to
this.
move. Just go tell him. Be like,
the
hey,
fucking
just-
kid
yeah.
in braces that's got to come in. You know,
Hey,
like,
if you're
and
gonna be
I
an
really-
asshole, go sit in the back so no one sees that shit. You know his fat ass isn't making the stairs. There you go. I fat shamed with you, Dan.
Oh no, I could have probably embarrassed him. Like, come up the stairs, you fat fuck, and I could have kicked him right in the face.
Oh
and
god, I
watched
just want
him
to
roll
see
down.
This
Jim
is
Swords and
Sparta!
hats and that fuck-
Oh, I would have Sparta kicked his fucking ass down. But
This is take this, Clint Eastwood.
There's another person Dan can beat up. Great.
and I don't think, like, I gotta look at him because you want to make sure it's not somebody with some sort of mental thing. And he looked.
Dan's assaulting
fine.
fat people in the movie theater, Matt. That's what's happening.
Yeah,
What up, Matt?
you showed up at a good time.
Fat people that recline all the way and hold the phone up like this. And like, the movie hadn't even started, so it's not like you're making a judgment on the movie. I'm like, why do you come to these things?
Yeah, Chris Benoit's theme would have been playing in my head.
You would have beat, but you might have broken something trying to suplex this fat piece of shit. But anyway,
Oh, dude, I would give him a flying headbutt.
there you go.
Well, I'm glad they were just flat, so you just fat, so you could only fat shame him and not use bad words.
Yeah. No, this dude was fat. I'm fat. This dude was like, ooh, this dude was fat. All right.
Cheeseburgers.
Oh no, dude, like, it probably didn't smell that bad, but like, yeah, he might have been twice that size, and I'm not.
God damn, son.
But anyways, all right. So
Let's
All right,
talk
on the-
about
on
the
the-
greatest bald head and
On the
cinematic-
bald, on the bald Mark Wahlberg.
all right, on to Flight Risk from director Mel Gibson. A pilot transports
King of Hollywood, Mel Gibson. Come on, give him his props. He is newly appointed King of
one
Hollywood.
of
There's
one
3
of
of them now?
3.
Yeah.
The
John
only one that
Boyd,
matters.
John-
Come on.
Sly,
I'm
John.
not gonna
Boyd, and-
Shit on John Voight.
Yeah.
You're not putting Mel at the top of that list?
Oh, absolutely.
I want
Lord and
Mel
Savior.
Gibson- I want Mel Gibson to record a "put your phone down" during the movie.
Oh, yes.
It's like- I want him to do it like bad.
And do
Before I
the
Mel
do
Gibson.
the rant gimmick at the end.
I
I'm
want
biting my
the-
tongue, guys.
I want him looking directly into the camera out at the audience.
Dan is fat and bald, so he's allowed to do both.
I'm fat and bald. I'm allowed. I'm allowed. All right. Flight Risk. A pilot transports an air marshal accompanying a fugitive to trial. As they cross the Alaskan wilderness, tension soar and trust is tested, as not everyone on board is who they seem. All right. So, Pugs. It's Mel Gibson. Got to go to you first. on this.
I just gonna read that. It's just Mel Gibson staring into the screen for 35 seconds. That could replace Nicole at AMC, and I'm okay. That's the only.
Dude, everyone's phone's going down. Like,
Or
those
just I
weird
just want
eyes are
Mel
gonna
just
fuck
to do.
me up.
I just want Mel to do the whole fucking Nicole gimmick.
Dude,
Heartbreak feels good in a place like this. You
And then he
fucking
slams his
C-word.
shoulder back into
did-
place.
by the way, did you guys watch his like Rogan fucking podcast? Dude, he's on some good shit. He is on some good shit, brother.
He is.
That motherfucker is
I love
wired.
Mel.
He is. Yeah. Well,
yeah.
Pugs. What did you movie?
big Mel fan, and his record continues. I don't really think he's made a genuinely bad movie like ever, like as a director. This one although not top level, intense, fun. Topher Grace
90 minutes.
playing Topher 90 minutes, but Topher Grace being pretty much Eric Foreman or Topher Grace, sarcastic, blah blah blah. Mark Wahlberg, I want a prequel with him. I want to know everything he did before he got to that fucking plane. He is fascinating. What he chose to do is incredible. I know I'm supposed to hate this guy. I fucking love him. He's the man. The FBI agent, she was cool. Everyone did their part. Only part. Now I'm gonna be a little asshole here, so Todd, you might want to mark the time. Hearing that accent over the plane trying to help you, a little questionable in my book, but okay, we're gonna do this.
I thought
Overall,
the same thing.
Yeah, I'm like, I know it's like 20 plus years, but nah. Mel Gibson from Monster Summer. Yes. Yeah, good movie. Good time. This felt like a mid 90s, late 90s old school vibe. I really enjoyed it. I shockingly I loved it more than I thought I would.
Yeah, it felt very 90s, like, Con Air, kind of just fun B movie on a
And
bigger
we all know I love
budget.
Con Air.
Yeah,
I did make a Johnny 23 reference. I'm not loud enough to me, but I'm like, oh fuck, that's awesome.
It's a good double feature actually with Con Air. Can't put it on the level of Con Air, but it
Con Air
is.
will main event.
Yeah.
That's the way you got to go. Well, Con Air's a bigger movie. This is a small movie. I mean, you're basically on the plane for the 90 minutes. But it works. It's like one of those, trapped in a small space movies, dealing with the situation. I mean, nothing like we haven't seen before, but it's just fun. I think I like kind of the it is kind of cheesy. There's some production issues
Over the top.
yeah, but I dig that shit. But like the shaved in shoehorn looks so bad, it's hysterical to me. Like it doesn't look natural. It looks shaved in, so I'm like, why not just fucking use the bald cap or whatever? It doesn't look good, but it's entertaining. Like, so I'm not sure if maybe did he like shave it in and then put the fake? It's like I don't know.
That's what I'm thinking. He had a different job as growing back. Oh fuck, I can't look like an asshole.
But I
like Kane when he took his mask off. Like, why is the patch there?
Exactly. But I mean, it's just it was fun. Like, yeah, Ben just said felt like a grown up Eric Foreman. And funny, he's the only one that he's the one in jail. It's really the other one. But what?
I was gonna say that shows kind of had a bad luck on the sex pest realm, but I did laugh at the amount of like struggle snuggle threats that Mark Wahlberg makes towards Topher Grace the whole movie.
That's just awesome.
That scene where he starts like mimicking looking over his shoulder.
Dude, I laughed really loud.
It really did have a sense of humor. Like it's not overly serious, and Mark Wahlberg makes a lot of very serious movies, but he's very funny. Like honestly, I think that's what he does best. And
restarting the Funky Bunch.
There you go.
Is that happening?
No, he said back when he does best. I thought we were getting.
Oh no! I was like, I want to go.
Yeah, no, he's a really fun villain, and the kind of like villainous performance that you really would have seen like just in the 90s. He just goes buck wild with it. Like you're not learning it. This dude's just like full on scenery chewing psychopath. And
do you not want his backstory?
Huh?
Do you not want his backstory? Like to see it? Give me a TV show of what this man is capable of.
I'm just assuming it's him from Fear grown up.
Awesome. Fucking awesome.
He didn't handle losing his hair very well. It just made it even worse.
Oh, if he would have made a roller coaster joke to the fucking agent, that'd have been awesome, dude. Instead of a pinball, you want to go on a roller coaster?
I see a bit of casting I know Pugs is gonna like.
I'm in. Acres of movie. Kevin Spacey. Topher Grace says Kevin Spacey. Yes.
Oh shit!
Also, good call on the Dave Patel thing. I do resemble him. I did see that.
Can you imagine Kevin Spacey swapped into the Wahlberg role on this? Holy shit.
It wouldn't be as forcefully intimidating, but yeah. Fear is classic.
Some of those lines, though, like, goddamn. That's what I think he needs to do. We're gonna get that Kevin Spacey Asylum movie, and I'm like,
maybe I shouldn't put that one up. Don't read that one.
Read that?
No.
Okay. I'm like,
damn.
If you know the Marky Mark stories, it makes sense.
Yeah, I'd like to see his presence review for sure.
Barney Likes Beer is asking, did Mel have a cameo in it? I think that's okay to answer. No.
Yeah.
He should have been the one saving the day, goddammit.
He should have been the voice on the plane.
I was gonna say,
God, is that you?
You pick up the sequel and like Michelle Dockery's just like Mel went like full Mel. They're divorced now.
See, I'd want him just to like bust out the bathroom full South Park mode in his underwear.
Yeah.
He got the fruit hat on.
That's still the funniest fucking episode of goddamn South Park.
When he just starts like dancing in that fruit hat, like,
and he's like, "No, don't hit me with those whips and chains over there." It's fucking great.
I might have to revisit that after the show. But yeah, no, this honestly more of this. Like, this was just a good time. My dad loved it. Awesome. Even he kind of made a comment about like, yeah, they don't do like action movies like this anymore. It hit just right.
Something from Mel.
It's not even that actiony, and it felt like it.
Yeah, I mean, really, a lot of it is just kind of like disaster movie, but a lot of humor and yeah, cool ending. I dug it.
Fun flick.
What do you rate it, guys?
I'm gonna give this a 4 out of 5 with a watch it in the theater or wait for streaming. Either way, you're gonna be entertained.
Dan?
I am also a 4 out of 5. Not everybody's going to agree. For some, they might view it as a throwaway B movie, but I had a lot of fun. It entertained the shit out of me.
They're not going to like Mark Wahlberg as much as I do. I guarantee that.
Well, I'm also 4. So almost a big hole.
Almost. Yeah. Almost. All right. So next up, we got some body horror in our Shudder original from director Sasha Rainbow, Grafted. And in Grafted, when a brilliant but disfigured student is shunned by her fellow classmates at a prestigious university, she achieves the popularity she needs by putting her studies to terrifying new use. So Grafted just recently went up. I have one thing to say, and I'll tag you in, Kruger, because I figure you might want to go first on this. But a complaint, just to get out of the way, I hate it when we have a movie where somebody is dealing with the deformity, and it's not much of a deformity. She's got a wine stain on the lower part of her face.
What was a growth?
Huh?
It was a growth. It was like raised.
Yeah, but it just looked like
it's kind of prominent, Dan, and the fact that you don't have one, like, that is a big deal for people to grow up with that.
I get it. Yeah. I just feel like you have an otherwise pretty girl that's got that, and it's like, I don't know. It doesn't work for me. It's like you need to make it a little harder to deal with. But I'll elaborate more. But Kruger, hot tag.
I honestly was pleasantly surprised with this movie. I remember watching the trailer and thinking like it kind of felt almost like the Substance vibes with, you know, the similar themes and shit.
Yeah.
And I liked it a lot. I especially for this being this director's like first feature. I think it's pretty fucking impressive. I thought our lead actress was really good. And I did feel bad for her because I think they got over really well that like she's, you know, really reclusive, like kind of doesn't fucking fit in or really like fit in anywhere in a social standpoint. Yeah. And I felt bad for her. And eventually when the shit starts hitting the fan, we did get some pretty cool ass body horror. I wasn't expecting them to go as hard as they did with some of the effects and stuff.
Little CG heavy though.
It was, but I think it was a happy balance. There's a lot of fucking, you know, face demasking scenes and shit like that. So, there's definitely stuff there for the gorehound. Also, this is a New Zealand horror movie, which you don't really get a lot out of there. So, I think it's kind of cool that we're getting more, just different areas where we're not used to getting these directors. You know, it's not going to make my top 10 or anything like that, but for a Shudder movie, it's one of the better ones I've seen in a minute. And I mean, if you already have Shudder, like this is perfectly good one to throw on. I don't know if, you know, it's something I'm going to be revisiting all the time, but for a one-time watch, it gave me everything I really wanted out of it. The only thing I didn't like was I wish the ending would have been a little bit stronger, but again, I enjoyed the journey to get there. So
I know. Well, if you've been watching and listening to us for a while, you know I do like my teen dramas. So for me, I really like this one quite a bit. I didn't expect to enjoy it as much as I did, so that was a pleasant surprise. I wasn't really a fan of that's kind of a spoiler. Well, when they switched characters, I don't really like. I wanted to follow the one I cared about, which is the fragile girl, because like I would have went out of my way to be her friend because I felt bad for her. Like she looks like a nice person. Stop being a fucking dickhead. I want to spend more time with with her. But by the end, I was like, whoa, this is pretty badass. I like where we went. So like, I agree with Kruger. They didn't really stick the landing, but on the way down was bad as fuck. So by all means, if you have Shudder, press play because I think it's worth the time.
Okay, Tad, or I can go next if you don't want to.
Yeah, go for it.
So yeah, no, it's kind of a throwback to like a lot of the old mad scientist movies. You know, Leech Woman, what have you, Wasp Woman. I had fun with it. There are a lot of things you kind of have to overlook, like, you know, how is anybody not noticing like the tooth? If you've seen it, you know what I mean. Like, you have to shut your brain off pretty hard for this one. There's some dumb moments. The I forget the character name, but the blonde hiding in this tiny pond when there's open space to run. Like,
although that was cool as hell. I wrote that down for possibly making the end of the show here.
Oh, okay, yeah. There was. It's dumb, but it's okay to be dumb. This, like I said, throwback to the mad scientist stuff. I did have a good time. I think if the effects were tightened up a little bit and they made a little more of an effort on a couple things, I would have enjoyed it even more. As it stands, this is probably like a one and done kind of watch for me. But when it comes to life, it is a good time. And there were a couple gore moments. I like when the face, like, and everything, we see some skin come off. It's like, let me see some tendons. Let me see some, it looked a little bit weak. And I felt like it wasn't super low budget. They could have done a little bit better job on the effects. Kruger, I thought you might go harder on this one for that, to be honest.
I mean, I get what you're saying, like with the face stuff, but also like, I don't think she completely ripped her face off. You know what I'm saying? So like,
yeah,
it kind of made sense why she didn't look like fucking Uncle Frank, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, granted, I would have liked it more if she looked like Uncle Frank, though. So I'm with you on that. But also, I mean, this is this director's first feature-length movie. So I mean, I don't know how much budgetary restrictions they had. I mean, the movie looked great, and they had a great house too, which was nice.
As a horror podcast, we fucked up. Flight Risk has a really great graphic scene involving a hand in a handcuff. Must watch when that scene comes out, Kruger. You have to watch that.
Did Loving?
Yeah, dude, it's fucking hard. Back to Grafted.
Yeah, I like the dynamic with the cousin Angela kind of being like completely used to the New Zealand culture and ways, struggling, being new to the country and everything. Like everything was kind of there. I just wanted a bit more from this one. And again, that deformity thing really bothers me. I guess I'm alone on this one, but that
because like it's not like you can cover that shit up. It's right here. I mean, she can fucking goth it up, maybe do the black neck bullshit, but
go goth.
You see her doing that? Nah. It is a big deal, dude. It is.
Yeah, go goth.
I would be nice to her anyway. I don't give a shit. Unless she's an asshole, then like, well, you got an easy target. You should learn to be nice.
Yeah. But if you're gonna do this, like more fucked up bitches in these roles.
What's a different man? That's what I want.
Yeah, just like I don't know, have some like broccoli growing on her fucking face or something.
Yeah, you wanted her to like look like fucking Eliza Sue at the end of The Substance or some shit.
Not like that bad, but like I don't know.
You wanted
like,
fucking Rocky,
Quasimodo
dude, like...
nothing. That was funny. Yeah, Dennis. Ooh, I would watch that Face-Off movie, Acres. That sounds awesome. Charlize Theron and Angelina Jolie. Is that real? I want it.
Aren't they making a Face-Off sequel? Isn't Wingard supposed to do that?
They were talking about it, and it was gonna be more about they're going back to that prison where all the magnets were on the ground. But there's also a Con Air sequel that lands in space for some fucking reason. But
I want to
make
see
them all.
Well,
Tammy's got to be be the president now or something.
I guess I'll get to talk about this eventually.
Sorry,
busy fantasy booking. Yeah, I didn't like this shit. I was like,
okay,
yeah, didn't work for me. I just didn't care about anyone. Fucked up face and all. CG was annoying. Just
your
didn't
face
work
half
for
the
me.
problem.
I wanted the mother from Presence here to talk some shit to this one.
Why can't you be more like your brother?
What, you mean dead?
Well, if she would have been
whatever,
she probably would have been, but
Yeah. All right, so what will we rate this?
well,
I'm a 2.5.
okay.
that's still not that high.
I'm pretty high on this. You want me to go last?
No, go for it.
Okay, I am a 4, but also I love teeny dramas.
I was tossed up between a 3 and a 3.5, but I'm going to give the 3.5. I mean, it's definitely probably one of my favorite movies I've seen this year so far. So,
yeah,
even though we're only a month in, but
just didn't work for me. I'm a 2.
Oh, okay.
Low average for me.
Still pretty good. Acres of movie, Compassion for a Disability for me. Yeah, Dan.
No, that wasn't me.
No, she needed
Todd. No, you understood why she was upset.
Oh yeah, I don't. I'm not talking shit on her disability.
That's what I thought that was for.
Like I don't know. I just felt like it needed to be more pronounced. I guess I've had this.
Who said
I Frankenstein is a good example with Aaron Eckhart.
You wanted her to look like I Frankenstein?
No. I don't want her to look like
you just said it was a good example, Dan. So how was that not what you meant?
It's a good example of my issue because, like in I Frankenstein, Aaron Eckhart's got like a scar on his face. He's fucking Aaron Eckhart. I'm sorry. Well, I get to live forever. I get to fuck all the hot bitches. Shut the fuck up. That's not.
So Dan just wants disfigured people to look like monsters because that's how he sees them all. I think that's the problem.
Damn.
I think Akers is right. I'm with Akers. Compassion for her disability for me too.
Monster lives matter.
God
All
damn
right.
right.
2.5. Did everybody rate this damn thing?
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know how this turned into a roast of me, but that's all right. We'll
It's
move
been a
on.
roast of you all night, brother.
That's what we do, dude.
I
Yeah.
know. Oh, okay. So we're doing
Speaking
Into
of
the Deep.
roasts,
All right.
what did you have, Dan?
I had He Never Left next, but that's all right. I can pivot.
We could. Well, so can I. Go ahead and do it, Dan.
Pivot. Okay, we'll pivot.
You're already doing it. I don't want to confuse you, Fuller. Do I have this
That's
order right?
okay, I'm not
No, you're
complaining.
right. The order is different in here than there, so it should be He Never Left.
But we'll
But
do
whatever.
Into the Deep.
We
That
will.
works. We'll talk sharks. We'll talk sharks. All right. So Into the Deep from director Christian Sesma follows modern day pirates on the hunt for sunken drugs, kidnap a boat of tourists, and force them to dive into shark infested waters to retrieve their contraband. Whew.
First one of the year, the best of the year so far.
I don't know, dude.
Name a better shark movie you've watched this year.
You know what? I have not watched another shark movie, but I'm convinced there's already one that's better than this.
Did you expect a lot from this, Dan?
I really didn't. Now, like
Okay.
the big gimmick with this one, Scout Taylor Compton is the star, and Richard Dreyfuss,
Aging like wine, by the way.
Scout Taylor Compton.
Yes.
Not Richard
And Richard
Dreyfuss.
Dreyfuss.
Well,
Yeah.
I was gonna say
I
that's
think he
being
was
very
drinking
generous.
some wine during the filming.
Dude, those credits. Well, we'll get there.
Yeah,
Oh my
we'll
God.
get there. Richard Dreyfuss, I guess, was the selling point, but man, this movie sucked. This was a long, hard watch. The sharks are kind of secondary in this one. This is kind of more an action movie with these pirates and everything and that's fine. Like I would recommend like a B movie like Shark Attack with Casper Van Dien that kind of had more actiony stuff going along with the shark storyline. I'm cool with that. It's not a particularly good or compelling action movie when that stuff hits. What kills this movie is we have these nonstop flashbacks where Richard Dreyfuss is kind of like, you got to conquer your fears to the kid. Oh, he was definitely hammered, but they keep flashing back to this. And I'm like, I fucking get it. This is so tropey. It's not, you're just killing any minor tension that this movie has going for itself.
Cliff Booth.
Yes, we don't need to read Cliff's comments.
All right.
It is just so. This movie's so fucking lame. It looks good, production values, reasonable enough. Wherever they shot it, easy on the eyes. Scout Taylor Compton, sometimes she's okay. This is not one of those movies for me. She's just very.
She phoned it in.
Yeah, at least I get a free vacation to the
She was
Caribbean somewhere.
She was awesome in that movie A Creature Was Stirring from like 2023.
Yeah, she's like either on or off. She's a weird actress. I don't love her. I don't hate her. It just depends. This is definitely off.
I'm never gonna watch a movie. Just
I enjoyed looking at her in this.
So
Yeah.
Well,
had to draw to
Not
me.
Sydney Sweeney.
Yeah, much better to look at.
there's some bad CG, nothing unusual for a shark movie. Some CG blood in particular, but and you kind of brought it up, and it's not a spoiler because it's not part of the movie. But over the credits, we get a rambling speech from Richard Dreyfuss about saving the shark.
How are you gonna be the star?
You can do that in 2
motherfucking
minutes?
Jaws and tell me to save the goddamn sharks.
Yeah.
You're the reason they're killing all the goddamn sharks. Being in Jaws.
He was sitting in his chair straight, at least, because that Bill Maher interview, I don't know what was going on. He was like just down, like on the floor, leaning against that chair. It was so bizarre.
Look how old he is. He's in his fucking. I've done my time. Enjoy me while you can
Right.
mode. Like I'm fine with.
There's nothing much to enjoy here with him. Like it felt like when they shot this, it's like man, I'm too fucking old to be on a boat. Just give me flashbacks.
Yeah.
I'll just utter a bunch of mumbo jumbo about finding your
77.
strength.
77.
Okay, I thought he was in his 80s. So
I don't know if it's just me, but Dan, it sounded like you expected a whole lot more from this movie than.
but it wasn't fun.
what
I
was
expected it to be
given.
fun.
Oh, okay.
What is-
Because I was expecting this to be absolute crap, and it wasn't. It was fine. So I think I'm coming at it from the other direction because like I just want to see Richard Dreyfuss, or and I wanted to see Scout in a shark movie. I mostly got that, and honestly, that's fine. I did not expect to see Selena's boyfriend. I can't remember his real name right now to pop up.
Oh,
that was
Stuart
weird.
Townsend.
There you go. No. That's Lestat. That was fine. The pirate guy. Him. That's
Okay.
Selena's boyfriend, the guitar player guy. Anyway, didn't expect to see him. All the other bullcrap that they like, the MacGuffin of the story, not really needed. Like we could just hung out with Richard Dreyfuss looking at memories. I would have been fine. This movie is okay. I'm not offended by it, but if you go in expecting mid to upper, don't press play.
I think with shark movies
shot.
now, I need it to be just a crazy ass shark movie. I need Ghost Shark. Like I'm so burnt out on attempts at more serious shark movies, and boy, does this have a dumb moment at the end.
What was the fucking last good shark movie? It's been a while, man.
We've had some decent ones. It's just like
We've had
I'm
some
just
cool
so burnt
ones.
out.
Sorry,
I
Ben.
mean-
They said fuck you.
Yeah, sorry.
Oh no, Ben Grimm. I heard in Australia they don't say shark attack anymore because it's adding to the negative perception of sharks. You know what? I believe they call it shark encounter now. Okay.
Well, I'm gonna call
There
it
was
shark.
I still call it the
Attack,
master bedroom. God damn it!
There was a stupid lady on an old show I used to watch. It was on YouTube, Collider or something. She was trying to defend that sharks don't actually eat us. Okay, but they're still gonna bite us, you dumb broad. That's what we're talking about. They don't have to actually chew us and swallow. I got annoyed by that. Anyway, sorry.
Yeah. Nothing against sharks. I'm just bored with them in movies, I think, at this point.
See, I'm kind of with what Pugs was expecting. Crap. I was hoping for crap too, and it wasn't the level of crap
You
I
were
wanted.
hoping. Okay.
Yeah. So this was just average nonsense. So, didn't work for me.
All right. I just sent a name of a movie I want. I'm going. You know what? I'm gonna write that. Don't read that on air. We can tie it in. We can have a versus movie later.
For my shark, the greatest shark
Yeah.
movie ever. Okay,
I don't mind being second place.
that's all right.
I'm
Well,
happy to be
we're
here.
building the universe.
Scout in
that
her
shark.
Scout in her swimsuit, I guess, is maybe reason enough for somebody to watch it. But
I mean, it was almost reason enough for me, but then I realized it was a shark movie.
yeah,
You just listen. You just watch your podcast and listen to her talk about her coochie, and there you go. You're better off.
Oh, dude. That sounds more fun than it is. I couldn't get past 2 episodes with those two, with Danielle Harris, and
I know because you hate women. And it's two women talking.
I love women. I love women.
I love them as objects, not as actual women.
Man, this just fucking roast tonight.
He's like,
goddamn it.
no, I just love them more that way.
I love them for every dollar they get.
I will watch them on mute.
There you go.
Damn.
All right. All right. Well, that's all I got to say about this one. It just was really boring and dumb. I give this a half star. It's not quite a 0, but I really did not have a good time.
I'm a 2 out of 5. It was inoffensive to me. Not great.
Kruger would have gave it a 0.
Sounds about right.
I'm a 1.5. It was it just didn't work for me at all. Maybe if we didn't watch one of these like every 2 to 3 months, they'd be
So annoying.
yeah,
Because they're all the fucking same, bro.
yeah. That last one, what was the last one I liked?
Movies, though.
The Black Shark one. What was the one on the rig, Dan? Is it Black Shark?
Oh no, fucking
Black
Demon.
Black.
Black-
That's the last one I saw.
There's
that I
a
think I
sequel
liked.
coming.
All right.
Yeah, see, I didn't even get to that one.
Well, that one's
That's pretty
fun.
cool.
I did like it's good action.
I think the last one I watched was the shitty plane one.
Oh, I like that one too. Down Deep or whatever it was. Shark wasn't disfigured enough for Dan, says Ben Grimm.
Well, if you want a disfigured shark, Jaws 3D.
I need a little.
That motherfucker is very disfigured.
That shark hasn't lived. Needs more grizzle. But yeah, you have so.
You know why? You know why all these other shark movies don't work? Because it's not personal. So that's the problem.
There you go. There you go. I think Richard Dreyfuss would be right at home in a ghost shark type movie. Honestly, like that would be really funny.
He was perfect in Piranha 3D.
Oh yeah, he was good in that.
That was good casting. I mean, that's how you use him in a. You throwing him in a serious shark.
Same
movie.
character name. Aja wrote that as same
same outfit too.
Yeah.
You remember him in
purpose.
Krippendorf's Tribe with Jenna Elfman?
I do.
That was kind of an Dreyfuss movie nobody talks about. Maybe for reason, but I thought it was funny.
Yeah, it was fine. It was, yeah, but too many shark movies. Too middle of the. Yeah, they just need to be more entertaining, more humor. I mean, if you're gonna do it, if you got Dreyfuss, the problem is you stick Dreyfuss in a movie like this. People who've seen it don't give a shit, and the people like us who do are going to see your movie's a piece of shit. So it's
give me some more Mr. Holland's Opus.
Yeah. All right. So let's talk a slasher from director James Morris. We have He Never Left. After hearing disturbing noises from the next motel room, a fugitive on the run and his girlfriend become prey to the notoriously brutal pale-face killer, whose legend has haunted the local community for decades. Before we go into this, a little bit of trivia. Did anybody connect the dots that there was somebody, I'm not going to call out a name, but somebody that was like involved in this movie that did not like a review we did of a previous movie?
I don't know.
Someone
I didn't
criticized acting and it didn't go over well.
Which movie was it?
Who can you say? Who cares?
Well, then that kind of gives away who it is. But
you can tell us in the chat, private chat, then Dan.
I'm not sure on the name, but I think here I'm pretty sure this was the name.
So Dan's gonna chat and
so we'll see if you liked this one. I think that might have been the name. I mean, it's nobody anybody knows.
Yeah, I don't remember.
I remember. Yeah, we criticized a lot of things, but
yeah. All right, so but
we were honest in our opinions.
Yeah, it's part of being a fucking podcaster. Shoot me, Jesus Christ!
It was one of you.
Well,
I think it was me. Honestly.
I don't know if they'll be happy this time either, to be honest.
Well, who knows?
Kroger, go for it.
You better go first, brother.
Let me tell you something. I actually liked a good portion of this movie, believe it or not, because I really, really dug her fucking lead. I felt bad for him, like really fucking bad. He's just a really fucking tortured dude that was trying to fucking do good and got like fucking caught up in the civilian life of bullshit and fucking fucked up and made a mistake. But like, I could tell he was actually a like decent guy and he was trying, and like I felt bad for him. And I thought the guy Colin Cunningham, he's in a bunch of shit. He was in like one of the Masters of Horror episodes, Elektra, Curse of the Crom. He's in a bunch of stuff. He's actually really fucking good. I hope he gets more parts because he's what made this whole movie for me. Fortunately, I did not like the second half of this film at all. I didn't really gel well with the story. The kills that were there were weak, and we really don't get much with our slasher villain. Really, like he's kind of a minimal part
poster
of this movie.
Over promises.
Yeah,
for damn sure.
Yeah, I mean it's a cool mask and everything too, but I would have liked to see him fucking kill some people. Like all the deaths and shit on this were basically off screen. Granted, probably budgetary restrictions, but still, if you're making a slasher movie, you got to give me something. And I didn't get really anything out of the slasher elements of this. My biggest takeaway, Colin Cunningham did really fucking good, but the story kind of falls apart, and I by the end, like this is something I'm never gonna watch again. I couldn't recommend it. It's on your lower half of slashers.
Yeah. I'm pretty much with Kruger here because, like I said, that poster we have that over promises and we get under delivered. That thing's cool. Yeah, the acting's fine. The kill scenes are lackluster. It didn't do enough for me to like it, or it didn't do enough for me to love it. I like it enough. I'm disappointed because the movie that I imagine in my head, and I don't ever really want to judge a movie off something like I want. It's just off what we got, but I also got the image before I saw the movie.
This is all we got. I know, Pugs, you're with me. You didn't watch the trailer.
Yeah.
So the only thing you know about the movie is like, oh, cool poster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
and like I really like that. So I was really hoping for a lot, and it just underdelivered. It's fine. I
still want that movie though. That's the problem.
Yeah, that's the issue.
and I
so
think
prequel or something.
Yeah, so I think like our talking about this movie, we have a preconceived notion, 100%. By the second methalog, I was fucking checked out. I was tired of this fucking guy rambling on. I didn't care. So I think I got a bait and switch. I feel like I thought I was getting one thing and I got something totally different. I wasn't in that head frame, so it's just like I didn't care. I like wanted it to be done.
Yeah,
like I don't think it was badly acted or anything like that. It just didn't click for me. That was
and there's potential there. I mean, for fuck's sake, it's like it's Rear Window. Like
it's a lot of things. I mean, so it's well made. As far well shot, I should say. I like the autumn look. There's some callbacks like with the Halloween font and a lot of little stuff. I mean, you can tell it was made by a horror fan. That always helps. Unfortunately, I did not like this movie very much. Colin Cunningham is a very good actor, but I didn't think Gabe was a particularly interesting character for me. I was just kind of indifferent. This is very light on slashing. If you're looking for a body count movie, after the opening scene, which is nothing special, it doesn't become a slasher again for a minute. And I was kind of with it for a little bit. I enjoyed kind of the throwback feel that it had, but ultimately I just never particularly cared about our lead, who we spend most of our time with. The reveals were just kind of like, nothing too interesting there. It wasn't worth sitting through the whole movie for me. But again, I feel like this director probably has a really good movie in him. It's just the scripts, I think, need a little work. Ben Grimm, I like the director's previous works. It's very Halloween oriented, lots of decor in each scene, but yes, this was not great. Yeah, some people are going to like it more than me. I didn't go in. I don't need some huge body count or anything.
I do have a question for everyone though. Would this have hit better if you watched it in October? Because it did have lots of Halloween.
No, really wouldn't, honestly.
I don't think it would have landed the same for me.
Okay. Yeah. I'm just curious.
It may have actually upset me more.
Okay. Okay. There's the other.
Because I'd be like, ready for a slasher to get me in the mood, and then I'd have this, and I'd be like, oh fuck.
Yeah. I thought the snow cone stuff was really stupid.
I'm gonna say, I think this year. think this year we're probably gonna be a lot more harsh on the slashers, because it feels like 2025 is going to be the year of the slasher for the first time in a long time.
Yeah, there's a lot on the big screen.
So if you're not hitting the levels, we're going to be a little more harsh, I think.
Yeah, dude, we're fucking spoiled now. We got Terrifier and shit now. Thanksgiving, like we've been eating good, so you got to step your shit up.
Was I the only person who laughed at the snow cone scene? Because I was looking at that, I'm like, really? This is the fucking backstory here? This is just
the catalyst. But dude,
I'm like, what the fuck? That was one of the worst things about it.
Yeah, but I could see it. Happening. Especially if you're just out of jail and this fucking douchebag is, pissed off that you didn't get the right raspberry. Like it'd make me want to fucking memoir too.
Ben Grimm said there is a post-credit scene that hints at a Christmas-themed sequel.
No, there fucking isn't. Are you kidding me? They had the
The one
audacity to put a
time
post-
I don't freaking stick
Really?
around.
I almost let you guys know. Yeah.
No.
Yeah,
It
I mean,
doesn't.
hey, you know
I
what?
checked
I'll,
out.
Change your mind.
I'll watch that with an open mind. Maybe he'll.
Yeah, I would
enjoy
too.
it, but like this wasn't it.
Oh, and yes, there's a lot of shitty Christmas movies too. So we're gonna
Yeah.
do good.
There's actually, I would say, more shitty Christmas than probably shitty Halloween movies.
All right,
McMahon Christmas. I can see it now.
It's very shitty.
Now available on VOD, and you can get it on Blu-ray from. I'm sure I'm gonna get a copy in my goddamn horror pack eventually.
Yeah, probably.
Vince
I'll
would fit
pretend I'm
in
excited
well.
too on the video.
Vince would fit into the crappy Christmas universe quite well. Like,
Oh my god.
That's his turd. That's Vince's turd.
there you go. Good backstory. All right, so rating this one.
You got to do that. Here comes the hate mail.
I'm not
Yeah.
going to be super harsh. It's a 1.5 for me. It might be enjoyed better by others, but like I don't know. This one was just blah.
I'm gonna be generous because I did really like the lead a lot, and I thought his acting was great. Was like probably the best thing about this movie. So I'm gonna give a generous 2 out of 5, but I wouldn't recommend it. But maybe check out Colin Cunningham's other stuff because, like I said, he was awesome.
I'm also 2 out of 5 on this one too.
I am 2 out of 5 as well. Yep.
All right.
But I would not recommend this.
All right, I know the one Kruger wants to hear me talk about the Vavadork.
Dude, that popped me so hard.
Which was I definitely won't go first because I did kind of sort of review this one on the best of show, but I'll
Yes, what number was this on your best of, Dan?
It was high.
5 or 6. It might have
5
been
or 5.
6. I can't remember. Sorry, I don't have my list in front of me. But all right, so the Vourdalak from director Adrian Beau follows when a noble emissary of the King of France is attacked and abandoned in the remote countryside, he finds refuge at an eerie, isolated manor. I'm going to predict Todd did not like this because of they made him whiter. He's got an issue with he's like too white now for Tad.
No, see, it's funny. Like this is, we do put over French horror quite a bit on the channel. But if you really think about French horror, this is what I'd expect. Some little frivolous bullshit like
Yeah.
this.
I love this movie.
This movie fucking sucks asshole. The only thing
no, it
cool about this
doesn't.
movie
Bullshit.
is the fucking puppet. That's fucking awesome.
Marionette.
Anytime he was on screen, what the fuck? A puppet is a fucking marionette. I'm not fucking
Umbrella
stupid.
term.
Marionette, Tad.
Okay, the fucking puppet is pretty fucking cool. And yeah, I loved all that, but the movie itself, I was like, oh, just shut the fuck up. Sorry, all of our French viewers. You French fucks. Just shut up. Where's the fucking babies getting pulled out? No, I got these fucking white powdered wig motherfuckers.
That's your issue. You have prejudice against powdered wigs.
I am.
You've got an issue.
Fuck him and those wooden teeth George Washington motherfuckers too. Doesn't matter if they're American or French. Fuck them all.
Dan, I can picture you wearing one of those fucking wigs.
Oh, back in the day.
That's when he takes the hat off. He'll do right now. Yeah.
So long story.
That's what he does when he's off camera.
I knew Todd was gonna fucking hate this movie.
I strongly did. I knew it wasn't gonna be like totally.
Did you think there was any shot in the world I was gonna like this?
Yeah,
fucking
dude,
I
there's
didn't
no
think you would
garbage?
hate it. Like, oh, it ain't garbage. You
Well,
got to acknowledge.
But
if
you didn't
really
say it wasn't
wanna say
pretentious, motherfucker. Because
It's not pretentious. I think it's
Oh
fantastic.
It is.
I
I'm
figured
gonna be on Kruger on this one. Where's the baby ripping? God damn it!
Black. It's not French extreme. There is good French
Okay.
horror. That's
I
not
didn't see
French
one person
extreme.
get fucking head from decapitated head.
It's not
There's
French
nothing against that
extreme.
street
I'm not
French
going to
horror.
judge every French thing has to have like fucking like. Well, anyways, who is going to go next? Because like I said, I'll re-review.
Kruger, do you want to take it, or I can go next?
I hope you guys have better taste than Todd.
I didn't like love this movie or anything. But I was entertained with the weirdness and like how bizarre It is. Plus the puppet and like the relationship the puppet has with the family. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Was very weird. I'm not gonna lie, I actually kind of called the ending though, which is kind of funny because it is very much out of left fucking field. But I had a feeling that's the vibe that we were going for. I can't really talk about it too much because it kind of spoils the whole movie. But let's just say there's a common theme in horror right now, and this plays into that and was fucking definitely bizarre and weird and comical. But this isn't something I'm gonna, rewatch probably ever. But I would recommend it if you like weird ass fucking horror. It does deliver, I would say, with that. But also, if you're not into artistic and artsy stuff, this is not going to be your bag.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, everyone needs to concentrate because I'm in Dan's camp. This movie great.
Well, you know what happens
That's why I said it.
You there, Tad.
I enjoyed the hell out of this. It took me into the world they created. It felt old timey. It felt like I'm watching an older movie, which really like changed my what I get from a movie, I guess. I loved the marionette puppet. There, I covered all angles.
Creepy as fuck, right?
I agree.
I can't really say creepy, but like it just felt. Yeah, I guess creepy. It felt unnatural, but it, like, yeah, fuck it, we'll go creepy. I loved the performances, the family dynamic, and yeah, for me, it worked. It fired on all cylinders for me. I was sucked in, but I do like pretentious crap like this, and I admit it's pretentious because you cannot look at this and tell me it's not, dude.
I think it works.
It's not always a bad thing. It just seems like a vibe. Yeah, I really liked it. I would recommend it, but with a warning.
Okay. I love this movie. It's another adaptation of the Tolstoy story, which Vourdalak sounds familiar. That was a segment in Black Sabbath, one of the great horror anthologies. This is not
one of the greatest bands ever.
Fuck yeah. Not exactly the same story, but similar. I love this. I'm going to be a little shorter because I know I essentially already reviewed this on the Best Of show if you want more specifics, but this sucked me into a very weird, different world. I think it's by far one of the most unique gothic horror stories of the last several years. And I love it. Not everybody's going to love it, but I think the marionette worked brilliantly. I thought that character was just creepy as fuck. I love the ending. Not all French horror has to have like killers running around with asshole necklaces. Like, this was stellar. I refer you to my previous review. 5 fucking stars. This movie is amazing. And I understand some of you out there have different opinions. You may not like this, but yeah, you can suck my balls. This is brilliant.
Dan's doing it too, mother,fucker. I'm just pointing that shit out.
Yeah. Powdered wig.
Like our bald sucks.
Oh man. That I wasn't expecting to suck my balls.
But, yeah, more of that, Dan.
You heard me. Suck my balls. You don't like the Vourdalak?
Okay, you don't need to double down.
Okay, well, why don't we rate this?
Well, that was okay to moving on, not to sucking Dan's balls. For the record.
Yes. Absolutely.
Kruger, what do you rate this movie?
I'm a 3 out of 5.
All right, I am a 5 out of 5. I'm really sad right now that I'm with Dan with all his fellation going on here.
Yeah,
but,
look how excited he is too. This is what you're doing there, Pugs.
I gotta be honest though. I fucking love it.
I know. I'm gonna be nice because I really did like the puppet and the puppet scenes. It just wasn't enough. 2 out of 5.
You needed Richard Dreyfuss in a powdered wig.
No, I didn't care about it. I didn't care about anything about this.
This is totally not a Todd movie.
No,
it's not. Yeah. I thought you might like this a little bit.
I don't know how you could watch this and not expect me to hate this movie.
I knew it wasn't making your list or anything. I just thought maybe
Yeah, it
was
wouldn't have
unique.
made my top 10, by the way. Had I got it in time, it would not have made my top 10, but it's great.
Tough top 10 this year.
No, if I want to watch a good puppet movie, I'll watch fucking Abrupto.
Abruptio.
I did finally get around to that, and Jesus Christ, what a fucking weird, depressing movie. Like,
So good.
dude, the movie depressed the shit out of me. Like the first 20 fucking minutes of it, and then it took a left turn, and I'm like, holy fuck, we're going dark, bro.
If only this had puppet boobs, I would have gave it another half a point.
All
right, dude,
I thought we were gonna get some puppet dick. I really did.
You got Nosferatu brains. I was gonna say
I see if you would have just stuck him as fucking Nosferatu and Robert Eggers, that'd be fucking awesome. I'd love that shit.
I'm not against it.
I mean, exactly as is too. You don't even have to add the stupid.
Yeah.
What if Count Orlok and Vourdalak double team a hoe?
I didn't mind the Vourdalak. I just didn't like the French people.
Oh God!
Not because they're French.
Yeah, you did. You called them powdered wig motherfuckers.
Dude, now I'm
They also
picturing
talk shit on the American powdered wig motherfuckers. So
now I'm picturing this. Now I'm picturing this puppet and fucking Nosferatu going on like a Last House on the Left fucking rampage.
Yeah, you want it. You give me something for the last terminal on the left with the Vourdalak, and I'm in.
You need the adult parody where we see Count Orlok in the shadows, and it's like you can just see like the boner slowly rising up.
The Vourdalak.
The Vourdalak. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. But all right. So I loved it. Let us know what you think about the Vourdalak. If you loved it, or if you got to suck my balls now.
Oh my god.
Okay, dude.
Calm down.
For this one.
Akers says
Okay.
10 of 10.
Sweet. There you go. All right. So moving on to our main event. What?
Well,
Akers of movie. If Daniel did what the sucking of my asshole, then I would love to suck his balls.
Okay.
Get him in the DMs.
It's weird chat tonight,
Oh,
but
I'm
it
getting
worked for a
lightheaded.
weird
That just
show.
got me.
That's comment of the fucking year, dude.
There you go. Comment of the year. All right. So
said to be the timestamps.
let's see if we have a
didn't go
kumbaya
on that one.
moment with our last film. Now, I will say, Companion, which we're going to review next, is we're going to have a heavy spoiler discussion, but we're not going to spoil it in our basic review.
Dan, you got to lead with this, Dan. We're going to do this review spoiler free. Say that first. Don't talk about the spoilers we're going to do.
I didn't talk about the spoilers. I said
no, Dan. I know, but you're telling me we're going to do a spoiler review when you should lead off with we're going to do a spoiler free review.
We are
first.
going to do a spoiler.
I'm saying it so you don't have to repeat me, Dan.
Well, I thought you were asking me.
No,
to.
I'm saying you don't want to. Yeah, you're going to scare him away. Thinking we're going to talk spoilers right now. We're
Todd,
not. We're gonna
go to
Dan,
sleep,
Shut
Dan.
the fuck up.
Go to sleep, Dan.
Thank you.
What are we doing?
I'm just like, God,
Is that a cue? What the fuck? Are we just being quiet now?
okay? No. Sorry. Yeah, we're going to talk about it spoiler free first. We'll do a short review and rating, and then we're going to go into spoilers. We're purposely going to avoid giving away some stuff from the second trailer because me and Pugs managed to do it without seeing it. So I don't know who has it. And the second trailer is very spoiler heavy. So like I said, we're going to do a quick one, thoughts. Then we're going to get into the in-depth review. We'll give you full notice on screen and spoiler things. Since this movie's not out, we want to make sure you guys know we're going to avoid the spoilers.
Yes. All right. So, Companion from writer Drew Hancock follows a couple that go on a weekend getaway with friends at a remote cabin, which unravels into chaos after a revelation that one of them is not what they appear to be. So it's funny because even like every description of this and everything, it kind of gives it away, but we're not going to do that because I think would be doing this movie a disservice. Okay, so hot tag. Who wants to go?
Well, I went into this movie with very low expectations because just the concept really doesn't do much for me. But I was pleasantly fucking surprised. Apparently, Sophie Thatcher is like my new crush now, which I didn't really realize until
She's
this movie.
Adorable. The new,
Like,
you think the new Sydney Sweeney, is she going to hit that level?
I mean,
not for me, but
I think she's
she
pretty.
can hang out.
I mean, I'm
She's
not
definitely
gonna
a pretty girl, but I think there's.
I mean,
different
it just depends on what you like. But like her in this movie, fucking stunning, absolutely gorgeous. And also I love Jack Quaid, but again, I just didn't. I don't know. The concept for this movie didn't really like scream that it was going to be a banger. But fucking hell, I was surprised. I had a great fucking time with this movie. Thought the acting was great. Sophie Thatcher like really played an awesome fucking like main character. Jack Quaid again, like watching him slowly turn over time, kind of dancing around stuff, but like the character he ends up becoming, just really great stuff. Fucking I think he played a good villain. There's some like twists and turns that I wasn't expecting. Lots of laughs and like comedy shit too that I thought worked really well for me. Especially the dinosaur costume scene. Just that, I don't know, that fucking that shit tickled me, dude. And also this had a really strong ending. It's kind of funny, like multiple movies I watched this week, the ending kind of didn't bring it home for me, but this one did. And we got a pretty badass kill that I'm going to talk about, spoilers, that I haven't seen before. It may have been done before, but I haven't seen that, and I thought it was really cool.
Too. Yeah.
So yeah, I highly recommend this one. Probably best horror movie to come out so far. So I'd say give this one a watch for sure when it comes out. I know we saw it early, but doesn't it come out this week?
Tomorrow.
Yeah.
Tomorrow. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
For me, I thoroughly enjoyed this movie. I had a ball. I love Jack Quaid, Huey, obviously. Everyone else do it. Everyone else was great. Cliff Booth, Sophie Thatcher has open-matic with butthole eyes vibe.
Jesus Christ, Cliff.
That's not. That's
Oh,
not,
come on.
Don't
give me that.
It's not a deal breaker. No. I'm in. But anyway, I love Guillermo from What We Do in the Shadows. Ben Grimm, hell yeah.
My favorite gay Mexican, 100%.
Yeah. They crafted a good story. They put good people in it, and I really liked it. I will get into more details later because fuck yes to all of this. And yeah, I co-signed the hell out of that kill. That was fucking cool shit.
So good.
Oh.
Yeah.
I just read it. She has the teeth of Thanks, Cliff.
We've already offended the French.
I co-signed that. Yeah.
We offend everyone if you haven't noticed yet. The Dan's
South
with
Park.
the not disabled enough, and
we're off the fucking rails tonight.
Pissing people off. Yeah. I know. I'm with you guys. I love this picture. I'd only meet like Pugs. Also, only saw the first trailer, and I'm really glad. I after I got home, because I know Dan had mentioned the second one really does give too much away. I watched it when I got home, and I was like, "Damn! If I would have saw this beforehand."
Yeah, I unfortunately had to fucking see that trailer multiple times.
I just tuned it out. I'm good at that. I know Pugs has to go all fucking ears covered, everything. I could just tune out. I'm not listening, but that's having wife and kids.
No, I've gotten better. I'm just checking my, really cleaning up the cache shit on my phone. But yeah. So
all right. So even though I knew going in, because it gives away a twist that even though it hits fairly early on in the movie, that's still going to have more impact if you don't know going in. And by giving that twist away in the trailer, it gives away another twist with another character, which I was like, God,
not knowing that twist going in, it didn't click. And then when you said it, I get why you got it, because you already knew one thing. So it made the
doesn't
second
look-
thing. Yeah,
It's
I
not
still
like
haven't seen
a
the second
sixth.
trailer.
It's not like a sixth
watch that if you're like,
sense kind of. It's not like a Sixth Sense kind of deal where it's like, oh man, this movie is just fucking ruined. But like, yeah, I would have rather not known. I don't think it needed. I thought the first trailer was very good and doesn't really give away anything.
Oh, perfect.
So I think they should have stuck with that. But yeah, so it's still very fun. I had a very good time watching this one. I think it could have. I'm dancing around stuff. I don't think it's a much of a horror film. It falls into other kind of genres, but I
can argue that a little bit in the spoiler. I think it is. I think
2 to 3 moments even in the movie.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I mean, even the
horror
concept. Yeah, I think. I don't think a horror fan's going to be disappointed. Again, we're dancing around stuff. We'll just save that for that.
Yeah.
Is there anything else we have before we get into our credit?
I like Jack Quaid a lot. I think,
dude, he's such a fucking good actor, man.
Yeah.
Like, in The Boys, like that show.
Those jeans.
Yeah, that show made me fall in love with that kid, man.
Yeah, he's Dennis Quaid's kid, right?
Yeah, and and what?
What's her fucking name? I know what you're talking about. His mom.
Can't remember. Yeah,
I feel like he's gonna age more into Randy than Meg Ryan.
There you go.
So, yeah.
I think he's gonna age more into Randy Quaid.
Oh, why you got to do him bad like that?
Yeah, that's fucked up, bro.
Get it while you can.
Shitter's full.
Yeah, he needs. Fuck, if they remake that, I'm all in for him playing his dad's role.
That would be hilarious.
I'll give him a shot at it. But no, I mean, it is a really good time. There's been a lot of similar stories.
Ben Grimm, although he falls into that basically playing himself roles.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. I think he does comedy well.
I'm kind of excited about that Novocaine movie, even though I've had to watch the fucking trailer 30,000 times.
Yeah, I've seen that one a lot too. But
I only saw it the one time. It's the first time I've seen it. So
that's weird. Yeah. He does comedy well, and I think he plays a pretty solid asshole. So, yeah. As far as Sophie Thatcher goes, Cliff, I would go spelunking in her magic underpants any day of the week. She's fucking cute. So there you go. There you go.
Gross sight.
Don't call me gross tonight, Todd.
All right.
So dude, you're talking about people sucking your balls and shit. I will call you gross, you gross motherfucker.
Speaking of ball sucking, ball sucking, Guillermo was awesome in this. Like always. He's the man. But all right. I guess we should rate it.
I've got so much to say, and I think it's been good. So all right.
Well, all right. Let's rate it.
We'll definitely make the next section. I'll just put up both banners.
Yeah, right.
Easy jokes and spoilers. I should have busted that one earlier. God damn it. All right.
All right.
So I can read it first.
Go for it.
I really feel this movie is more of a 4.5 out of 5, but because I enjoyed hanging out with the cast that so much, I'm gonna bump it up to a 5, and 5 out of 5 for me. It's a good time.
Oh, okay. I am a 4 out of 5. I had a lot of fun. Not perfect, and I'll elaborate more, but I had fun.
I'm a 3.5 out of 5.
I am with Pugs on this one. I'm a 5 out of 5 too. I love this one.
Okay.
So it was a good time. All right. On that note,
spoiler warning.
Now, since Dan forgot to promote it at the top of the show, why don't you promote what we have going on and shortly?
Pretty much immediately after we close out this live show on YouTube, we will be live at patreon.com/fleshwoundfeatures as the last tournament on the left continues with Landmine Goes Click. So tune into that. It all starts at just $1. We don't do super chats, but we do get, believe it, maybe not much more extreme after tonight, but we do get more extreme on those shows. So yes, Punisher's got good tastes. I agree. She's very.
I don't disagree. Yeah, she's an attractive girl. She's just a little young looking for me, but I'm an old man.
All right.
All right. On that note,
Spoiler. All right, so we're in the spoiler section.
Electric wine bottle opener lobotomy. That's a fucking Cannibal Corpse song waiting to happen.
Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah.
Dude, fucking so cool. Like that, that popped me so fucking hard because I wasn't expecting it.
So we'll address the second trailer. I don't know why that had to give away
fucking giveaway. The fucking
what did they show?
The sex spot.
Yeah, they give away the sex spot. They have the fucking
I
want two, and I want it customized. I need a little more.
But you know what?
I was gonna say this didn't deter Dan for his order.
Well, you know what really sucks about doing that? I immediately knew. I'm like, okay, so he was definitely not with that guy. Like you kind of knew.
That's Guillermo, goddammit. He can pull any ass he wants.
I am sure.
I'm with him on this, and I am firm.
I am sure in real life, Guillermo is clapping all the cheeks.
Well, in real life, his name's not Guillermo. But
okay, I don't. Fuck you.
I know, damn
it. I'm paying him a compliment. I'm sure he's like breaking some fucking hips out there, but like I kind of knew that. Yeah, these two aren't together. It gives away two twists by doing that trailer, and I don't know. It really annoyed me because it was so unnecessary. The trailer with him setting her hand on fire. What the hell is actually going on here?
Well, technically, it was the teaser, which I gave some minimum, but that was perfect. That's all you needed.
Yeah, that's all you needed.
Yeah.
All right, I'm in some situation with this couple out in the woods. Like that's enough. Like it was a really good trailer. Sophie Thatcher is hot right now. I mean, being that she is a sex bot, you don't get like a lot of that. In the 90s, you probably would have gotten a little more of the action there, but
dude, when he nutted though, I fucking cried laughing. That shit
and that hit's totally different, not knowing. I was just like, yeah, fuck it. I don't. You were thinking, sex bot, I'm done. No, I was just like, I shut the fuck up and go to sleep. That's
I'm like, oh, you're kind of a jerk, but that's cool.
Because like the companion and the way she acted, I was taking it as like she's getting put in check, and she's like that's why the other girl didn't like her. She's like, just does whatever's told. It just, and then especially with that whole thing, like where the other girl's talking about, oh, she's just an accessory. See, if you know what's going on, it makes sense. But when you don't, that's what I'm like. Okay, so
and when she's talking about how Sophie her character makes her feel so replaceable, like
Iris, that was her name.
Iris,
because when she was introduced, they were playing Iris by Goo Goo Dolls. That made me chuckle.
I wanted to see Jack Quaid like run through his routine, like pretend to be stuck when I come home. Like have a little fun with that portion of the movie.
There was the mention there, like it never dawned on me that you can go full blown like David Parker Ray on these futuristic sex dolls. Like that's awesome. I know I can get a wrong message here, but
Todd gets his in and he's like, "Where's the fear setting?"
Yeah, I didn't see that in the options. That's when you got to jailbreak it. But that's so true. We all jailbreak our sex bots. First thing we do.
Oh yeah.
They'd be like, I don't care how much it costs. Tell me how to teach me how to do it.
What do I gotta do?
Dude, I was sold.
I'm in. Yeah.
Yeah.
If I can customize, it'll be a little better.
I got to take this bitch in once a week to refill her tears. It's annoying. They don't last long enough.
Can you imagine the Reddit review, the Yelp reviews of the sex bots and the Reddit threads?
The tears.
Jesus Christ.
Mine smells too clean. I like a dirty robot.
Ben Grimm says teaser was perfect. So weird because this is from the dudes who did Barbarian, which had a great trailer that showed nothing. It's not always up to them.
It's not up to them, and my guess is that they weren't happy with that second trailer, I would imagine.
Fox did the other one, so yeah. So they were just like, yeah, no, New Line. Yeah, Warner Brothers, they don't give a shit about film or art.
Yeah.
It's all commodities.
Yeah, this is
So yeah, that totally makes sense. Like the difference in trailers. They're like, we're gonna get every goddamn penny out of this and ruin the whole movie in the process. Whereas they were a little bit more careful at Fox. So sorry, Dan. The mouse did it right.
I wonder how this would work, like, because you got to figure there'd probably be new laws for, like, you can't use my likeness as a sex bot. Like, Sydney Sweeney is just like suing to stop the like 8 million.
I will go full blown Dan on a Sydney Sweeney sex bot, like unapologetically.
Let me know
Also,
when the big
warning,
ones come
guys,
out.
I grabbed the wrong drink. I am getting enhanced. I don't know how far it'll go.
I can just Pugs is
Good
just
luck.
like sitting there watching like Spartacus, and he's got like his feet up on her back.
Fuck yeah.
What a life. But yeah, I mean, there's certain elements, I guess, in a sex bot movie that you could have probably put in there, but
I'm not complaining there was no nudity. I mean,
I guess
I know
not.
that's what you were beating around the bush at there, Dan.
You know
Yeah.
what?
I'm
The no
actually
nudity
surprised. Why
thing-
aren't
I would have
Didn't
liked
even
some
register.
titties.
Didn't we get boobs? No?
no?
In the shower?
No.
No.
Oh, I just put them there in my brain. Okay.
Yeah, probably.
No.
Trust
Was
me,
there
Dan would know.
top or something?
You know who would have done boobs in the shower?
Mhm.
Guillermo.
Girl.
Well,
Hey, Guillermo
yeah.
too, yeah. Those are the nipples I remember.
I got you. Don't worry. But no, the movie was really fun. It was breezy. And yeah, there's a lot of there's one called Wife Like that's out now too. There's a few different sex bots.
There's the made droid movies on Tubi. There's 2 of them. I know one
Ooh.
recently came out.
Yeah, I remember those. Yeah.
Well, now that they're probably becoming more affordable and accessible, we're probably going to get more. Like, it'll be a whole genre.
I think that's the end of mankind in a way, like when they make them that realistic. Like it's just over.
Ben Grimm, I got one on layaway now. There was one that went viral. Like they're fucking like they can grind now. They move. It's fucking wild.
Do you
Oh
think
yeah,
I
that's
can,
right.
Do you think I can pay in for a Feruza bot, Todd?
Oh yeah, fuck yeah. Sure. If you can just go to Target and get the fucking $50 scale, full scale, 12-foot scale, 6-foot scale.
Fuck you,
Ezra
Bugs.
says there's a Megan spinoff coming about a sex toy version of the doll. Yes, and I'm so.
I
fucking
think we should just do a meta version where it's someone who ordered the NECA doll and
You know
Yes.
what you know what I thought they might do, and then I was like, nah, this would be fucking awesome, but they're not going to do it. Wouldn't it have been funny if Sophie Thatcher's character jailbroke the mail bot and just had him like fuck the shit out of it? I mean, they almost set it up that could happen.
That would have been so fucking
honestly,
funny.
missed opportunity. I'd like to go back to 4.5.
Yeah.
He literally, like, you just see like his robo dick come out of his head.
Oh, dude. This turns into doll syndrome.
It's a dildo.
The male sex bot, like, he misinterprets murder those cheeks, and that's
Oh
the end.
no.
Will Smith,
You just hear the P Diddy audio.
it's like TV remote and
You could cut away to like just blood splattering all over the wall.
baby oil. Come on, Dan, get it on brand.
So, no, she's had enough of his shit. He's not getting any baby oil.
Oh god.
By the way, did we discover on this show that baby oil, like waterboarding baby oil, can lead to pneumonia?
What?
Which
That is
is
so fucking random. I don't know.
so wasn't this show okay? But yeah, so
I don't know
that's
what you
explaining
were
the
watching.
baby oil causes, if you waterboard somebody with baby oil, don't do this by the way.
Don't do
It could
this,
lead
please.
it could lead to pneumonia, which is what who died of? Heavy D, Kelly, whatever the fuck, and the
Oh.
other people. So I'm like, oh, They might start to connect some shit. Pretty cool.
Okay.
Anyway.
All right. The more you know.
My own private research.
Yeah, Pugs is on the list now. You better watch those cheeks.
What do you think that P stood for? I'm his daddy.
Don't
say
any
more
Prince of
spoilers on
Persia.
Companion.
I'm trying to
Oh
think.
yeah, I would not order a.
Oh, God damn it, Pugs! I gotta cut that.
Look what you're
Oh,
doing.
really? I thought you said it was
That
okay. I
is
can say it
not-
anytime. Oh, you lemon pants. Be careful.
It's not bad.
You could say all you want in the next show, Pugs. You just got to make it like 5 more minutes.
This show has been off the rails tonight. Sucking balls, fucking derogatory terms.
We hate the French. We hate. Damn.
Great
I
movie,
don't
though.
hate anyone. I love everyone. We got any presents spoilers?
Oh,
Just that I
yeah.
I popped when fucking homeboy went full
Spear?
villain.
Oh no, the part that made me laugh my fucking ass off for presents is the spear out the fucking
The spear,
window.
yeah, no, it's pretty great.
I laughed so goddamn loud. I got looks. I'm like, I don't care. That's too funny. This movie was so serious.
And then it went so dramatic with it. Like he even had the music playing in the background and everything.
it felt like he was Ultimate Warrior entering the Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
And then they
I still didn't
telegraphed
like him though.
they telegraphed who it was when they made the mention
Of the girl. Yeah.
Well, no, of the
Yeah.
anytime, not
The guy.
any, like it could be any time. Like, so basically saying it could be someone who's in the house right now is what they kind of gave away.
Mhm.
So,
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Not threatening. He did look like a troublemaker, but it's very convenient. And they gave him the orange spoilers, right? They gave him the term like serial killer real fast, but there was 3, so I guess.
Well, here's the thing with Ryan.
Also,
like, I was,
Rapes like a pussy.
that's what I was like, when Ryan, I was like, why is he giving her the drugs? He already banged her. I was confused the first one we did because I didn't put together what he was doing.
It's like, Molly for round 2? Okay.
Yeah, I was like, all right, he just must like them acting dead. Okay, whatever. I was like, I did.
You want to play
then
Bundy?
Yeah. then I thought he was gonna like get the brother.
Oh, he entity.
Although his
Yeah,
dude.
That would have been the turn.
I
his
thought
weapon
we
is-
might get
that
some
would be
entity action, but
He just
The weapon of
levitates
choice,
the
though.
mirror and
Cool.
just breaks it and then shoves the shards inside him.
and then traded presents mirrors 3. Ben Grimm, I have a spoiler for Vourdalak. Did the puppet Grape at the end pretend to be the girl?
Yeah, by deception.
that would-
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
also, I think Homeboy liked it.
I mean, he
that-
liked it by Jedi mind trick though. Like it's still.
I don't know. I would have been a little more freaked out than he was.
Yeah.
They made it
I
seem
was-
romantic. I was like, did he just assault this person?
I don't know, Todd. You would be the
didn't save the movie for me.
yeah, but would you consider it grape?
I mean,
Full on grape soda, absolutely.
nah.
It's the diet.
I don't have it.
It's the diet grape. It's grape zero.
They could have had that moment in Nosferatu where like he does that with Willem Dafoe, but Dafoe just pauses and keeps going.
Oh my god.
We're awful people. We're an awful podcast. I'm sorry.
I disagree with that second part, sir.
This is one for the books, but
Yes.
that's why you love us.
That's why you love us. Where else are you gonna get all this cheek murdering content?
Are we
Nowhere
still in
else.
spoiler?
No, I guess we're done with spoilers.
Yeah, I think we're good. All right. Back to the show.
We got a couple minutes. I moved our start time to 8:10, so we
Okay.
have time to wrap up. And yeah, so about 10 minutes from now, we'll be going live in the other one. So I know we're going to wrap right now and probably go grab drinks and whatnot.
Fresh drinks. So once again, Flesh Wound Patreon.com/fleshwoundfeatures. The link is in the description. It all starts at just $1, and you help support us. We don't do, well, for obvious reasons, we're not monetized. So, show us some love on Patreon. Why not? And we're going to be doing Last Tournament on the Left. And yeah, good to get back to that. So on that note, vive la France.
Money's on the dresser.
Whatever you do, don't fall asleep.
I'll see you in Disneyland.